going live now. Let's wait for a few of you to join in. Hi Barman Shriti. Hi Ridhima. Hi Songvi. Hi everybody. Hello. Hi Adrita. Hi Sangma. Hi Priyanka. Let's wait for a lot more of you to join in. Yes. Hi Reshu. How is everybody? How are you all doing? Hello. Okay, so many of you are joining in. Did you all finish your homework before coming to today's session? Did you actually finish the accomplishment portfolio? Hello. Hi everybody. Hi Tiwari Sachi. Hi Sakshi. How is everyone doing? Hello. Hi Shraddha. How's everyone? Did you finish your homework? How was your experience doing the homework? What insights did you get, completing the accomplishment portfolio? Are there any questions or doubts? Let's take them before everybody else joins in. Hi Jenny. Hi Songvi. Okay, you finished your homework. So what did you learn? How did accomplishment portfolio, how do you think it can help you, or how did it actually help you? Sick. Take care, Swati. I am also good. Okay, no problem. Finish it, as soon as possible. Done with the homework? Great. Okay, we'll wait for one more minute till everybody else is joining. You can ask your friends whether your homework is posted on Drive or not, so your friends will help you in that as well. Yeah, and also keep a record of your homework with yourself as well, in case it gets deleted by anybody else or so. So yes. Okay, you got a self insight with yesterday's homework? Okay. Alright. It was engaging? Yes, I know. Came to know about your strengths which you were overlooking. Okay, very good. Alright. Okay. Happens. Hi Vinita ji, how are you? Lots of accomplishment you didn't know that there were, yes, absolutely. Please rejoin if you're not able to hear me. We'll wait for, alright. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Alright, great. Okay. Gave insight on learning and achievements. Completion of encourage you to look forward. Okay. Good evening everyone. Welcome to day 3 of 5 days happiness week. Day 3 of Positive Psychology workshop. Absolutely, you did not know you had so many good qualities. Okay, alright. So the homework did help you. Perfect guys, great. Okay, alright. Okay, so yes, we have hit a century. Okay. We will come to strengths. We are doing character strengths tomorrow. We will be doing that. Alright guys, so welcome to session 3 of happiness workshop, a happiness week, day 3 of positive psychology workshop. Absolutely, yes, can't believe it's day 3 already. We have spent so much of time together. Let's get started. So today, I hope all of you have got some warm up. I don't know if you have, but we are going to run a sprint. So we are going to play fastest fingers first, something like that. I am going to ask you a lot of questions, which are going to bring an insight to you, or maybe for self-awareness. So you have to keep your hands very ready, either on your paper and pen, or you keep it ready in the comment section. I am going to ask you questions, and I want each one of you to be very quick in replying those questions. Shall we start playing? Good evening everybody. A very warm welcome to the session. Okay, ready? Yes. Okay, you remember R, Deepthi. Okay guys, if everybody is ready, please type an R in the chat box and we will get started. Okay, ready? Type an R in the chat box quickly. Hi Jenny. Okay, alright, everybody is ready. So very excited. Okay guys, alright, so first question is, which is your greatest talent or skill? It can be more than one as well, so start typing your greatest talents or skills. First question is, what are your greatest talents or skills? For a shopkeeper, it could be, you are very good at bargaining. Maybe if you are if you are or maybe you're very good, you have a very good handwriting, things like that. So what are your greatest talents or skills? So if you're writing in the notebook, you can type a D in the chat box. And if you're writing here, you can type here. Okay, communication, handling situation in tough times. Empathy, singing, good listening, very good. Painting, okay, not getting distracted. To be fair and truthful, writing. What else? What about others? Academics, okay. Cooking and swimming, learning quickly. Alright guys, so great, okay, very good. Alright, okay, so tell me which of these talents or skills give you a very huge sense of pride or accomplishment. So you have to choose one of these talents, maybe one or two, which gives you a lot of sense of accomplishment or pride. Okay, writing. Good communication skills. Good communication skills give you a lot of sense of pride or satisfaction. Training, me too. Helping others, advising, understanding others, absolutely very good. See, we don't have to restrict only to the academic skills. We have to go even way more beyond that. Empathy, very nice. Okay, so these give you a sense of achievement or pride, satisfaction. All right, okay. So third question is, what talent or skill do you wish to develop for yourself? So if given a chance, which talents or skills would you like to develop for yourself? Okay, I have developed patience. So attending workshop with me, okay. Being a good listener, helping others, being patient, yeah, I have developed this over time to some extent. What else? What kind of talents or skills would you like to develop for yourself? Setting healthy boundaries, yes, I am also learning that. Assertiveness is also something that I am trying to learn. Patient listener, concentration and commitment to work, very good. Consistency is also something you can learn. Okay, what else? Okay, so many communication skills and counseling. Patience is something that you want to learn. Okay, very well done. What are your 5 greatest strengths? So if you have to list your 5 greatest strengths, which one of those would be the 5 greatest strengths? So if I have to list, I'll also do it with you. I think patience, empathy, helping others, 5 greatest strengths. Okay, training, connecting with others, stepping myself into the shoes of others, things like that. Healthy habits. Okay, guys, 5 greatest strengths. What are your 5 greatest strengths? Commitment, empathy, helping others, making friends, patience and listening. Well done. Okay, smile, looks, empathy, great. Confidence, yes, great. Okay, 5. I want 5. So you can take a moment to think and then type. Smile, good listening, communication, helpful, okay. Helping others, interaction, commitment. Okay, so many of you are so good at communication skills. Okay, Shweta is trustworthy. Counselorpreneur has empathy, honesty, communication, self-motivation and socializing. Self-motivation is a very good skill to have. Okay, alright, okay guys, so if you have to tell me about your 2 weaknesses, what would those be? 2 biggest weaknesses. If you are happy sharing it here, you can. 2 biggest weaknesses. Okay. Alright, assertiveness and okay guys, 2 biggest weaknesses. Junk food. You don't know how to say no. Yes, then you need to learn assertiveness, isn't it? Anger. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is for self-reflection, right? Self-awareness, so that we can't understand your own emotions too quickly. Less leadership quality, assertiveness, loyalty, sensitive. Okay. Pretty much everybody, all of us are in the same boat. Okay. Alright, so next question is, what behaviors, traits or qualities do you want other people to admire in you? So if I have to admire you, if I meet you and you want me to admire something in you, तो आप क्या चाहते हो कि लोग आपकी तारीफ कौन सी ऐसी 2 चीज़ें हैं जिनके लिए आप चाहते हो कि लोग आपकी तारीफ करें? It can be like, you are very pretty, or you are very smart, you are very intelligent, you cook really good food, things like that. So 2 things that you want others to admire in you. Okay, commitment, patience, professionalism, wow, hard work. What about others? Empathy. Okay. Sincerity, kindness, singing, good listening. So you want others to admire you for these. What about others, guys? There are 145, 147 of us and only few of us are responding. Okay, good hearted. Okay. Okay. Harshita says kindness, honesty, looks. Okay, good nature. Okay, next question is, what are the 3 most important things to you? 3 most important things to you. It could be your family, it could be your health, it could be wealth, it could be anything. So 3 most important things to you. It could be your values as well, like Deepthi said, her morals. Okay, the way you carry yourself. Oh wow. What are the 3 most important things to you? Happiness, health, wealth, family, health and peace. Okay. Okay. So my next question is, do you spend as much time as you should on or with these things? So do you spend, if you say that these are the 3 most important things for you, so do you spend time with these things? Do you spend time with your family? Do you spend time on your health, taking care of yourself? Do you spend time on your growth? Yes or no question? Yes? So many yeses. Wow. Okay. Ability to connect? Yes. Okay. Is there any no? Okay, yes, at least 2. That's an honest answer, Shanaz. Okay, Anjali and Evan say yes. Okay, guys, last 2 questions for self-reflection. What are the 3 things that you are most proud of in your life till date? 3 things that you are most proud of. It does not necessarily need to be some award or something. It can also be some action that you took in a particular point of time. It can be any situation that you have overcome in your life. It can be some award as well, of course, if you think that you deserved it and you worked really hard for it. So 3 things that you're most proud of in your life. Okay, Anjali says okay. Okay. The life that you're living, you're most proud of that. Okay. Your willpower. I want 3 things. Okay. And the final question that I have for self-awareness is that, what do you hope to achieve in your life? What do you hope to achieve in your life? Yes, I am also very proud to be a psychology student. So yes, being connected with psychology is something that makes me proud. Okay. Wonderful. Meenu says winning attitude. Okay. So what is the one thing that you wish to hope to achieve in your life? Okay, you want to follow your dreams, inspire others and be happy. A purposeful career, a good human being, helping others, believing in hard work. Okay. Wonderful. Excellent. Okay guys, great. So this was about self-awareness, this was about self-reflection, this was for you to know that, where do you stand in life, what are the values that you carry, there are certain things that are really important to you in your life, how much efforts are you making to, be with those things or prioritize those things, and what is exactly that you want to achieve in your life in future. Okay guys? Okay, helping as many people as possible, that's amazing. Okay, wonderful. Nobody wants to become a positive psychologist. Even after attending 3 days of positive psychology with me, everybody's still at clinical psychology, huh? Okay. Mental strength to be the best version of yourself. Become inspiration for others. Okay. Alright guys, okay. So now, let us move to the next activity. We are already done with self-awareness, right? And now it's time to move towards meaning. So we did PERMA, we have already completed PERMA, right? And we have also done accomplishment in PERMA, positive emotions, engagement and relationships. We are already working on all of that. Okay, if I have to actually ask you, which of, there are two things, right? One is giving, another one is receiving. And all of us have already done hedonic happiness and eudaimonic happiness, have we? We have done hedonic and eudaimonic happiness. Hedonic happiness is the one that we get by materialistic things, and eudaimonic happiness is the one that comes from within. Remember? Do we all remember that? Do we remember hedonic and eudaimonic happiness? Okay. And now I have a question to ask all of you. We all decided on day one that, eudaimonic happiness is something that we want to achieve. That is something that is, that we want more. Okay. Right? So there are two things. One is giving, another one is receiving. So in general, if you have to, rate yourself. So out of 100, say giving and receiving form 100 in your life, 100% of your life. Okay, so how much do you give in your life out of 100, and how much part do you spend in receiving? So is it 60-40? Do you keep a balance in 50-50? How much is it? Is it 40 giving and 60 receiving? Is it 60 giving and 40 receiving? Is it 70-30? What does it look like? So giving and receiving, two things. If both of them comprise of 100, so how much are you on the giving end and how much are you on the receiving end? So there is no judgment over here. Okay, there is, obviously we are also receiving from others, but we try to keep a balance, है ना? So it could be 60-40. Okay, Shraddha, you didn't get my question. Giving and receiving form a part of our life, right? An integral part of our life. We also take things from others, and we also tend to give or provide certain things to others. So my question is, if giving and receiving form 100% of your life, how much part do you spend in giving? So do you give 60% and receive 40%? Do you receive 40% and give 60%? How much do you spend? And it is okay if your balance is disrupted, if it is, however it is. Okay. Did you understand my question now, Shraddha? Okay, so tell me, like we understood hedonic and eudaimonic happiness, and I also briefed it over here, right? So tell me, which of these provide us eudaimonic happiness and which one is more likely to take you towards hedonic happiness? Giving is associated with hedonic happiness or eudaimonic happiness? Tell me. Giving is associated with what? Hedonic or eudaimonic? Okay. So many of you are more towards giving and less towards receiving. That is great. So you are already progressing towards, eudaimonic happiness, and probably that is something that has brought you here. Yes. No, giving is not hedonic. Giving is eudaimonic. When you give something to others, whether it is happiness or free smiles, smile. Do you know that smiling, it works on mirror neurons? It is free to give. And when you smile, looking at somebody else, the other person also smiles back, because the mirror neurons in your brain, they get connected. Yes, giving is eudaimonic. So what we have to do is, your first homework of today is that you have to find one way of giving to the society. one way in which you can give to the society every day. So now I am going to discuss some of the ways that I think that you can incorporate, and you also share with me that what are the ways that you think that you can give to the society. Now it could be it is summers in India, so you can probably keep a bowl on your terrace for the birds. That's one way of giving. Another way of giving every day could be maybe feeding the pets on the road, or maybe street dogs or anybody. Or you can also keep food on the terrace for the birds, right? These are some ways of giving. Or maybe you can give your unutilized clothes or unutilized stationery, things like that, to the underprivileged, things that we do not use. Or maybe if we have something in excess, we can give it to others. What other ideas do we have? More ideas in which we can increase our giving portion? Not throwing things on street. Yes, absolutely, you contribute a lot by the same as well. You're spreading health that way. प्लीज़ मैम व्हाट इज़ टुडेज होमवर्क? आपका होमवर्क ये है कि यू हैव टू इंक्रीज. अगर आप अभी 60% गिविंग पे हो तो आप उसको 70 या 80 पे लेके जाओ. तो आप कैसे कर सकते हो? फॉर एग्जाम्पल राइट नाउ हाउ आर वी गिविंग? वी आर गिविंग आवर टाइम टू दिस सेशन, isn't it? So you are already giving something, and I am also giving time to this session, maybe free knowledge, and we are doing some exchange of knowledge and exchange of energy over here. तो हम कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें कर सकते हैं जिसके साथ हम अपना गिविंग पार्ट जो है उसको बढ़ा सके? दैट इज़ योर होमवर्क. सो योर होमवर्क इज़ टू एक्चुअली फाइंड वन एक्टिविटी and actually perform it, and you have to, if possible, click a picture with your phone and upload it on the drive. You can plant trees, you can plant more trees, or in your garden or anywhere else. Sharing knowledge, yes, you can also conduct, teach underprivileged kids, or maybe share your knowledge with others. Helping parents in parenting, yes, absolutely. Teach street children, give water and food, something that is feasible for you, okay? Something that is possible for you, things that you can do, right? Or maybe things that you do not use it at your home and you have in excess, you can share it with others. So that is your first homework, okay? Planting saplings. All right, okay guys, great. Yes, so all of these, you don't need to do anything very extraordinary, but you just have to incorporate something in your daily life to actually make it a part of your everyday life. So anything, if you think that you can keep water for birds every day on the terrace or maybe on your wall, you can do that. Okay, yes, that is also something. Alright, great. So this is your homework number 1. You have to perform this for all 3 rest of the days, and maybe even after that as well, but for a minimum of 3 days that we are left with: today, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Rishabh, we will continue, but you can, you've not missed out on a lot. You can look for the homework. Yes, you have to click, if possible, click the homework. If you click the picture, if not, that is absolutely fine. Yes. Okay guys, let's move to the next question, the next part, the next assessment, or the next questionnaire that we have. Yes, these are the good things that you have to do. So what you have to actually do is you have to think of it like collecting gratitude. So on day 1 I taught you that you have to spread gratitude, that you have to be grateful to others, you have to express your gratitude and say thank you, है ना? Today what I am teaching you is finding more ways in which you can make other people feel grateful. So you do so many things that you may help so many people, maybe you help so many people that you collect a lot of gratitudes in your day. Not only give a lot of gratitude and appreciate others for what they are doing, but also accept a lot of gratitude. I am not saying that you have to force other people to say thank you to you. What I am saying is that do a lot of those things in your day that make you feel great, that make others feel grateful, and others feel that the world is a pretty place. Yes, you can make a list, absolutely, but make a list of only the things that you can practice, and in these 3 days at least you should begin with it. So if today you will bring something, you will bring a bowl of water to keep on the terrace or something, so at least you will remember every day to pour water in the same. Meenu, what is your question? What I said is that you have to do good deeds in the day and actually think of it like collecting positive deeds or collecting gratitudes from others. Okay, makes sense? Does it make sense? And just talking about this doesn't help. Experiencing it is the actual joy. So even if you have helped one person in a day, okay, you cannot imagine how much. I think you can. You all would have experienced it someday or the other. When you help somebody else, in something or the other, and the other person, whether or not the other person feels grateful, if he or she does, that's good. If it doesn't, but yes, when you help somebody else, you get a very good, contented sleep at night. For example, when I after having this session, even before this session, so my day stays very, very happy, because I feel that I am imparting my knowledge and it is creating a real difference. Yes, absolutely. In simple words, you have to do something, some good deeds, at least one. It can be as small as helping your siblings study, or it can also be like, helping your mother in the kitchen. Yes, it is magical. Okay guys, now let's move to the next activity. No problem, if they take you for granted, that is absolutely fine. You have to do it for your satisfaction. You don't have to do it for others. Have I given second homework? This was first homework, wasn't it? Archana, this was first homework. Okay guys, so now let's move to the activity with meaning. Okay, so please keep your paper and pen ready, or maybe start, keep your hands ready on the chat box. Okay, I'm not repeating because we would like to, you can always get back to the recording. Okay guys, yeah, this is the first homework. So the first question, I'm again going to ask you 5 questions. I'll give you at least a minute or so. This is not fastest fingers first. This is, you take some time to think and then you type it in the comments, or you write it in your notebook. If you don't think, if you're not able to think a lot right now, you can get back to this video, listen to the questions again, note them down, and then, attempt them later. But I want your classwork as well as homework to be uploaded on the drive. Okay, let's get started. So this activity is about meaning. Okay. So the first question, these are very nice philosophical questions, and when you actually sit and think about these questions, you feel really nice. So if I have to ask you, how and for what would you want to be remembered in this world? So if, for example, we remember Mahatma Gandhi for non-violence, we remember him for what he did for the country, we remember Mother Teresa for her kindness. So if I want, Shilpi, or if I want Kanishka, so what would I remember Shilpi and Kanishka for in this world? So what do you want to be remembered for? Do you want to be remembered for your empathy? Do you want to be remembered for your profession? Do you want to be remembered for, how healthy and fit you kept yourself? So what do you want to be remembered for? First question. Beauty and kindness? Yes. How and for what would you want to be remembered for in this world? Sharing knowledge, bringing a change, inspiring others, spreading happiness and joy. Okay. Okay. For now, you are writing it, in brief. What I want you to do is you also keep a note of these with yourself, and I want you to come up with specific answers while uploading in the drive. So, for example, I want to be remembered for making a change. Change in what? In the field of psychology. Which field of psychology? Positive psychology. Okay, like that. So, I want to come up with specific answers. Okay, or maybe I want to be remembered in the field of social work for helping this many people, for my kindness and humanity, for understanding others' problems. Okay. Helping others while they are helpless, for your profession, being non-judgmental. Okay, question number 2 is, by whom do I want to be remembered? So by whom do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered by the entire world? Do you want to be remembered by your community? Do you want to be remembered simply by your friends and family? By whom do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered by your clients? Do you want to be remembered by your children, the kids that you have taught? So maybe I want to be remembered for my training, and I want my kids to remember me for my training. Like that. You don't know yet? That's absolutely okay. You can take some time to think and self-reflect, and try to complete this activity. It's possible that you don't get answers to each and every question right now, which is completely okay. Okay, so you can take some time, sit at home, and try to reflect it and submit the activity whenever you're done, but of course within 5 days. You want to be remembered by your kids, by the people who are actually interested in psychology. Okay, so if I want others to talk about my accomplishments and my personal strengths, so which of my personal strengths and accomplishments would I want others to talk about? So if others are talking about me, which accomplishments of mine should they be talking about? Which personal strengths of mine should they be talking about? For example, if I am talking as a trainer, maybe when my students are talking about me, they should be saying that she is so crisp and clear in whatever she says, and she brings life to each and every session with such a smiling face, and then she's bringing so many activities to actually give us practical exposure in the session, things like that. So when your whoever you want, if you, maybe it is your kids that you want that they should remember you, so which accomplishments or your personal strengths should they be talking about? Is it your medals? Is it your awards? Is it your actual personal strengths? So what is it that you want others to remember about you? Which personal strengths and accomplishments? Okay, your trustworthiness, your independence. Okay, or maybe you want others to remember how self-sufficient you were and how confident you were, how much of a pure soul you were. Okay, considerate and understanding. What about others? We want more answers, guys. Where is everybody else? Positive parenting. So many of you want to be great parents. Okay. Personality, confidence, career. Significant research in the field of psychology. Absolutely amazing. Kindness. Okay. So next question is, if somebody has to talk about you and the struggles that you have overcome, so which is the one struggle that you think has actually made you what you are today? So if it were not for that struggle, you would not have been able to come up with this personal strength or with this accomplishment. So if you want others to talk about your struggle and want to give an example of your struggle, that this person has done so much of struggle in their life and then achieved this thing, so which is that one particular thing that you want others to talk about you? Which story of yours do you want others to remember about you? Is it about clearing certain exam that you did really hard work, even despite of lack of resources, financial resources, or maybe resources in terms of the environment that you got? Is it something else? Is it overcoming your own personal barriers, your health barriers? So if there is one story that has made you, your one life incidents that has made you what you are today, what is it that you want others to tell about you? Which story do you want others to narrate about you? I have so many of them when I think about it. Your achievement. Okay. Changing your career from technical software to communication. Okay. Now you might be getting even more insight, right? That who do you want to, by whom do you want to be remembered? Overcoming your personal barrier. Do we not have Hindi participants today? आज कोई भी हिंदी में पूछ ही नहीं रहा कि मैम हिंदी में भी बताओ. Childhood trauma and overcoming breakdowns. Amazing. Great, guys. So when you look back at your life, are you satisfied with the life that you're living? Are you satisfied? Amazing. Congratulations, Rajlakshmi. Okay, that's amazing, Rakhi. All of you have such amazing stories. You have already... Okay, great. Okay, so when you look back at your life, are you satisfied with the kind of life that you're living? Okay. Some of you are, some of you are not. Okay, I am waiting. Okay, so now we talked about that all of us want to be remembered for something or the other, and there are certain people whom we want to remember us, and we also talked about which things have made us what we are today, and which accomplishments and personal strengths do we want others to talk about us. And finally, now the last question that I have is, are you living your life in a way that all of this can be actually achieved? this is sixth question, last question. Are you living your life in a way that all of this can be achieved? If not, that means that you need to make some changes. हाँ, तो क्या आप अपनी ज़िंदगी इस तरीके से जी रहे हो कि ये सारी चीज़ें जो अभी हमने बात करी, आपके पर्पस की बात करी, आपके अकॉम्प्लिशमेंट्स की बात करी, तो ये सब कुछ अचीव हो जाएगा? नॉट येट. ओके, दैट्स ऑल राइट. यू विल बी एबल टू अचीव इट एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम और नॉट. ओके, ठीक है. सो टुडे you actually think about this activity. This is like one of my another very favorite activities. कल भी मैंने आपको अपनी एक favorite activity करवाई थी. And this activity is more about giving you a purpose and meaning in life. So to a greater extent, okay, yes. So now you sit, if you think that you're not living the life that you should be living, if you should be working harder, or if you should be getting more opportunities, so what are the things that you can actually do to get those opportunities? So I just want you to sit and reflect about all those things. Now let's come to homework number 2. We're done with the second activity. Now I am giving you homework number 2. In the process, that's good. That's a good way of looking at it. There is no electricity. That's why you can see my face in the dark. Okay, guys. So homework number 2 is that, we all have some jars or containers at our home. Some pretty containers or jars, or maybe some cardboard boxes. Do we all have it? Did you enjoy the activity? This is one of my favorite activities. It kind of takes you to a dream world. That if you have to imagine that somebody is remembering you and people are remembering you for this. One of you can actually type these questions and send it in the group itself. Okay. I think that would be easier. I am not sure if I'll get time. Okay, guys. All right. So yes, this activity should have made sense. Time for homework number 2, guys. Now listen carefully. Time for homework number 2. What you actually have to do is, do we all have containers at home? Containers, jars, or maybe some cardboard boxes, things like that. What you have to do is, you have to take up actually such box. Okay. And what you have to do is, every day, okay, and name of this today's activity, second homework, is gratitude jar. So you have to actually create a gratitude jar. So every day what you have to do is, so by the end of this month, or maybe, whenever you want to, so your jar keeps getting filled. Every day, maybe I'll most probably prefer if you take up a transparent jar. Okay, so that you can see it getting filled every single day. What you have to do is, you have to write down what is it that you are grateful for and why. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? You already do this. That's amazing. So you have to actually create such gratitude jar. You can decorate with a ribbon, or you can actually paste something on it, naming it a gratitude jar. It should be transparent so that you can see it getting filled every day. So every day what you have to do is, you have to write the things that you are grateful for on the slips or on sheets of papers or whatever it is, and you have to fill it. You're already doing it. Does it help you, Divya? What are the benefits that you think? Is it making you feel more positive or things like that? Okay, where is everybody else? Every day we have to write. Yes, you have to at least create one. Whenever you get time, you should write idly every day. Had this been a 21 days activity or so, I would have made you write every day and put it in that. But if you think that you can, I would really appreciate. Write it every day, fill that gratitude jar, and maybe you can connect with me after a few days whenever you fill that jar. Would fill many jars, amazing. So whenever you are having a bad day, these jars help you a lot. Yes, write it in colorful shades and all of those things. Okay, alright, great. And I have one last homework with you. Okay, gratitude jar is awesome. I want you to actually create that jar. So by the end of this workshop, you will actually have, a kind of a positive psychology box. I also wanted to cover mindfulness today, but I think we don't have that much of time. Do you guys want to continue with mindfulness, or should we continue it tomorrow? Has it been overwhelming, or shall we do something? Do you want to continue with mindfulness? Tell me. By clicking a picture of your jar. Okay, guys, quickly, I'm waiting for your responses. Should we continue tomorrow? Okay, so we'll do one last activity and then we will call it a day. Okay, should we do one last activity? Okay, yes, it has been self-awareness, self-reflection is very, very overwhelming. I understand that. Okay, so we'll do one last activity, one last mindfulness activity, and then we'll continue rest of the self-awareness tomorrow. Okay, everybody's here. Okay, guys, so this activity requires all of you to stand up. Can we all stand up? Guys, one last activity. Then we are calling it a day. Can we all stand up? I want each one of you to actually stand up and not just say that yes ma'am we are standing up. So can we all stand up? Okay. Alright. So this activity is called standing like a tree. So you have to actually stand up and we have to pretend like your legs are the roots of the tree. So how are the roots? Roots are very firm, they don't move from their place. Everybody stood up? I hope everybody stood up. I'm hoping that you're attending it in a room and you don't feel embarrassed doing it in front of everybody else. Okay, so you have to stand like you are a tree and your legs are the roots of the tree. And your arms now spread your arms like the branches of the tree. Can we all do that? Okay, that's okay. If you're in the car, you can try it at home. And your arms are like the branches of the tree and they're reaching up really, really high to the sky. Are we all done? Have we all become the tree? Okay, standing like a tree. Excellent. Now what you have to do is, so a lot of wind keeps flowing and trees sway. Trees hilte hain idhar udhar, whenever the wind comes. Okay, so now you start to sway side to side as if you are being blown away by the wind. So जैसे हवा आपको हिला रही है तो वैसे ट्री की तरह आप इधर उधर घूमना शुरू कर दो. But remember, your legs are what? Your legs are the roots of the tree. तो आप legs तो नहीं move करोगे. You don't have to move your legs. You have to keep them very grounded and only move your arms. Okay. So if you imagine yourself like you are a tree, okay, and the wind is actually blowing you up towards left or right. Okay. So whenever okay, is everybody doing this? I hope everybody is. So you're swinging actually. Okay, so what is the purpose of this activity? This activity is actually about bringing you mindfulness. You can actually perform this activity whenever you want. And can somebody tell me why did I make you do this activity, and what is the significance of this activity in your daily life? What do I mean by roots? Why am I making you blow the wind and move here and there? Can we relate it to our real life? Staying grounded, fixed, that like the roots of the tree are fixed on the ground and the branches they move. Why? What is the significance of call me tree please? Meenu says okay. What is the significance of this activity in our daily life? Enjoying? I had many more such activities to make you enjoy. Okay, we'll do them tomorrow. We'll not leave them. अरे बताओ भी, yes नहीं बोलना है. Tell me what is the significance of this activity to stay grounded. So what is the wind like? Wind यहाँ पे क्या है? Yes, whatever ups and downs come, be strong. So whenever ups and downs come in your life, whenever the wind comes in your life which kind of tries to disrupt your flow of life, जब भी लाइफ में ऐसी सिचुएशन आती है, stay grounded, so you have to stay fixed, maybe stay firm on your values, stay firm on your character strengths and things like that. But at the same time, yes, you have to also be flexible. So wherever life is trying to take you, you have to learn the lesson. To learn that lesson, you have to be a little bit flexible. You have to accept the situations in life the way they come and try to move with them. But at the same time, not give up. Yes, firm in decision and with flexibility. So you have to be flexible, at the same time be very, very grounded. Like a strong tree whenever the storm comes. Does that make sense? Yes, and swing with the time and situation. You don't have to be very, very rigid that I will not move, and at the same time be grounded and be flexible but not give up. Excellent, guys. So this is it for today's session. This was the last activity of the day. I've already given you 2 homeworks for which I will be expecting that you okay, one last homework. Sorry, I forgot. 2 homeworks are very small. One is gratitude jar and another one also I gave you. I've written it down. What other homework did I give you today? Small acts of kindness. Yes. So your last homework is that you have to write 10 affirmations. One affirmation 10 times. Okay. You have to write one affirmation 10 times. But what you have to actually do is you have to write it with your non-dominant hand. तो जनरली अगर आप राइट हैंड से लिखते हो तो आपने वो एफर्मेशंस लेफ्ट हैंड से लिखनी है. तो कोई भी एक स्मॉल सी एफर्मेशन आप ले सकते हो, जैसे आई एम ब्लेस्ड, आई एम ग्रेटफुल, कोई भी एक. ओके, योर अटेंडिंग दिस सेशन इज़ वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर मी. तो अब ये लास्ट सुनो, यू विल रियली इन्जॉय डूइंग दिस. ठीक है, तो जब आप क्या करना है आपने, when you will write the affirmation with your non-dominant hand, you might feel very very impatient, or you might feel like I just want to get rid of this thing, or you might feel very very frustrated. But tomorrow I want you to actually come up. You have to write the same affirmation 10 times but with your non-dominant hand, and you have to tell me what do you learn from this activity tomorrow in tomorrow's live session. Okay, you guys are great. Guys, come on. Keep some positive strokes for yourself as well. What is the name of homework 1? Name of homework 1 is gratitude jar. Second is smaller acts of kindness. Third one is you have to write with one affirmation 10 times with your non-dominant hand in a beautiful handwriting. ठीक है, अगर आप लेफ्ट से लिखते हो जनरली तो आप राइट हैंड से लिखोगे, राइट से लिखते हो तो लेफ्ट हैंड से लिखोगे. और कल आप मुझे आके बताओगे कि इस एक्टिविटी से आपने क्या सीखा, इस होमवर्क से आपने क्या सीखा. Okay, so to sum up today's session, we did a lot of self-reflection, we learned meaning in life, we took 3 homeworks which are very very interesting and will help you in a very long run. Okay, yes, learn to be patient. Okay guys, this is it for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments or in the chat box. I'll help you here. I am here for 1 more minute. If you have any questions, please ask. Yes, only one affirmation. हाँ, यही तो आपने बताना है. Why do you have to write it with non-dominant hand? You have to write it first and then you have to tell me tomorrow why did you write it with non-dominant hand. And you have to write it very beautifully, okay? Okay guys, it was lovely having all of you. What to write in gratitude jar? You have to write about the things that you are grateful for in beautiful little colorful chits, or maybe whatever chits you can arrange, or maybe with colored pens, things like that, and you have to fill that gratitude jar. Maybe for today, probably I am grateful for all 140 of you or 150 of you that actually joined today's session. So I'm grateful to each and every one of you, whether it is Kusum, Deepthi, Sangamitra, and all of you. Thank you so much guys. Thank you so much for attending today's session. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, we will call it a day and I will end today's session right here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you for attending. I look forward to seeing you all in tomorrow's live session as well. Thank you, Swati, Smisha. Bye. Okay. How do we post the first 2 homeworks? You click a picture using your phone of your gratitude jar and upload it on the drive. You click a picture of whatever good deed that you are doing. If you don't want to click a picture of the same, you can simply mention the same in your 3rd homework or so. Okay guys, fantastic. Okay, bye. I am ending the session now. I think no more questions. Bye kites and Kitardi. Okay, I am ending the session now.